People began consuming chocolate as early as 1750 BCE. In fact, ancient humans admired chocolate so much that they used it as medicine and even in religious rituals. Today, this sweet treat is available everywhere on the planet, with companies shipping up to 3 million tons of it annually. So how is this achieved? Our journey begins in Mexico, which was formerly home to the Maya civilization, the first to discover the secrets of the cacao tree. The cacao tree requires very specific conditions to grow, such as temperatures around 25 degrees Celsius and humidity reaching 80% or higher. These conditions are only found in certain locations along the Earth's equator. One such location is the area once inhabited by the Maya. To this day, the majority of the world's cocoa supply comes from this region. The method of cultivating cocoa hasn't changed much since ancient times, largely because the cacao tree is extremely delicate, and its pods don't simply fall to the ground. For this reason, they are harvested by hand, one by one. This can be tiresome work, and it doesn't get easier as the beans must also be extracted manually. This means each worker must sit and extract the cocoa beans, which at this stage are covered in a sticky white pulp. If you think this doesn't resemble chocolate at all, you're right. The cocoa beans haven't yet undergone a crucial process. To develop their form and flavor, the beans and pulp are placed in special fermentation boxes covered with banana leaves, where they're kept for 3 to 6 days. This process is important because it not only eliminates bacteria and removes the white pulp, but also gives the beans their characteristic brown color and distinctive taste. The fermented beans are then ready for sun-drying. This is done primarily to reduce moisture and prevent the growth of fungi, bacteria, or mold. Additional benefits include further development of the bean's flavor. Once completed, the beans are ready for shipment to factories worldwide. After arrival at the factory, a specialized quality assurance team inspects them. This process includes cutting the beans to verify they have the correct color and required qualities. After approval from the quality assurance team, the beans proceed to specialized processing where they're first roasted on screens, then in rotating cylinders where heated air is circulated through them. Over 30 minutes to 2 hours, the beans' moisture content is reduced from about 7% to approximately 1%. The roasting process also triggers browning reactions that cause various chemical compounds in the cocoa beans to interact. The beans now begin developing the rich flavor we associate with chocolate. After roasting, the cocoa nib, or kernel, should separate easily from the shell. Factories achieve this using a machine called a winnower. Inside the machine, vibrations separate the nibs from the shells, which are removed by fans, leaving the pure nibs ready for the next stage. The nibs are then ground into a dark brown paste. This is where things really start to change rapidly. The grinding process alters chocolate's composition. When it emerges from the grinder, it resembles a thick liquid. This actual liquid tends to have an alcohol-like aroma and is called chocolate liquor. If the goal is to produce cocoa powder, the chocolate liquor may be processed with strong pressure. This process darkens the cocoa's color and makes its flavor milder. The spread of the nibs is controlled, and fat is removed from the strong chocolate liquor, extracting a significant quantity of cocoa butter. The resulting material is typically called cocoa cake, which is then chopped or crushed before being sifted to produce cocoa powder. The cocoa butter removed earlier isn't a waste product but an essential component in chocolate making. It's mixed with chocolate liquor in a process called conching, which gives chocolate its smooth texture and stability. Other ingredients like powdered milk, sugar, or vanilla may be added depending on the type of chocolate being produced. In fact, this practice was developed by Swiss chocolatier Daniel Peter in 1875, when he created milk chocolate by blending powdered milk, developed by Henri Nestlé, with chocolate liquor. After achieving the desired consistency, it's time to give chocolate its final structure and unique characteristics. This is done through a process called tempering, where chocolate is heated and then cooled. This process changes the crystals within it, giving it a uniform composition throughout. Once tempering is complete, the chocolate is ready for molding into chocolate bars. A final inspection ensures there are no air bubbles and the chocolate is clean, then it's wrapped in foil or paper packaging to maintain freshness. These chocolate bars might seem small, but the industry as a whole generates revenues up to $50 billion annually, making it one of the most profitable food industries in the world.